time to dust off the cobwebs. Hi, hello, I'm Marina from Hello Jungle Room, and wow, does this feel weird. It has been a long time since I filmed a video, about a year, and my, what a year it's been. I guess we'll start with the rebranding of the name. I used to be Millennial Planter. I felt like Hello Jungle Room kind of realigned with this new stage of life that I'm in, because I quite literally have a jungle room. You know, I used to have my big plant room and a house with my ex, and that no longer is. So here we are in a beautiful room with some plants. My plant collection 2.0, as I like to refer to it as. 2024 was quite easily the worst year of my life. Just laugh it off, right? Honestly, I don't know how I made it out alive of 2024. But you know, to keep it lighthearted and not so serious, you know, we're in a new year and I survived 2024, and now I want to grow and heal and thrive. As scary as it is to say, in 2025, I do want to start to thrive and heal, and plants are a big part of that. You know, when I started plant collecting, I was in the depth of motherhood with a newborn and a toddler, and I had forgotten who I was, and plants reminded me that I am a person outside of motherhood. It brought me a sense of community, and it brought me friends that I so desperately needed, and now I also need those things again. So it's kind of a full circle moment. I am ready to move on and to heal, and I think I can do that through plants. Plants are very healing, and I think they can bring me that sense of joy again that they did before. And yeah, kind of what catapulted all this was this TPIE show that I went to last week with my job. So I still am a part of Trade Leaf, which I still love and hold dear to my heart. I love my job. I love my company. And we went to this trade show actually called Tropical Plant International Expo. I think that's what it stands for, TPIE, and basically it is just the creme de la creme of houseplant wholesale events. It is a wholesale event where everything houseplant related and indoor gardening related, and even a little bit of outdoor gardening related, come and, you know, like showcase our products to retailers. But then also at the end, the last day of this event, a lot of people will go and sell their products for wholesale prices because nobody wants to ship any of this stuff back. So it's actually really awesome because I scored some really cool plants for really amazing prices, and that's kind of what I wanted to do this video. What made me want to, well, not what made me want to come back. I've been wanting to come back for a while, but I felt like this was a good starting point to start back on, you know? I also have some really cool products that I want to share with y'all, because you also see really cool products at this event from like small companies, new companies, so like new things you'll be seeing on the market in 2025. It is just such an awesome experience. I also went with this girl named Britt from Botanically Britt. If you don't know her, she's absolutely amazing. Definitely go check out her account. And she really immersed me back into the plant community. Mind you, I never actually like truly left, because I still do plant related videos for my job, and I still do a lot in the plant community for my job, but it definitely feels different when I do it for my job versus when I'm doing it as me, myself, Marina. And so Britt actually just really brought me into the plant community and made me feel so loved, and made me just made me really look introspectively at myself and just stuff I want to do with my plants and myself, really. So it was just an amazing experience, an amazing week, an amazing way to start the new year. And here we are. And I want to thank you all so much for reaching out to me, asking me how I've been, where I've been, if I'm coming back. And I just want to say I am here now. I hope you're here with me. Thanks so much for sticking it out with me. And I don't want to promise like regularly uploaded videos, but I do have some videos planned out, so hopefully you'll see me again shortly. Now let's get on to the plants. So I want to share the first plant, which is actually, I'm just gonna share it and then I'll share the little like backstory, is this beautiful Hoya elliptica. So as I mentioned, when I split, I had to actually get rid of basically my entire collection. I probably have 4 to 5 plants of my original collection, which is really sad to think about. Here we are. And yeah, Hoya elliptica was actually one of my top favorite Hoyas in my collection, and I found this one and I scored it for 14 bucks, which was such a steal. This one is even far better than the one that I had, so I just feel so incredibly happy to have this plant and have it in my collection and grow it again. And is actually from Airwood Greenhouses / Perfect Choice Nursery, and I love those girls so much. I bonded with them so much at this show, so it just feels like even more special. But to score it for such a good price and such a established, well-growing plant, it's just absolutely amazing. And also to think that I had to go on the plane, me and my boss had like little tote bags of plants on the plane, and it was just absolutely hysterical. And also one of the videos I plan on doing is an updated plant tour and just kind of sharing the plants that I do have in my collection now and the new plants that I have in my plant collection 2.0, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Now the next plant is a Monstera Thai constellation. So if we go way back to my video, my very first plant wish list video, I am almost 99% sure that a Monstera Thai constellation was in that video. This was like one of my very first wish list plants, and I never got one. In all of my years of plant collecting, I had a variegated one, I had an Alba Monstera, but never a Thai. And now I finally have a Thai constellation, and I just feel like this is extra special because I feel like it came at a time when I really needed it. As silly as that sounds, it came at a time when I was ready for it. I'm so ecstatic. I'm so over the moon about this plant. And the best part is I was actually going to buy this same plant for $55 at Pike's Nursery, but thanks to this trade show, I scored it for $10, which is absolutely insane. But how freaking cute is he? So I am so beyond excited to grow this plant out and to get those big, beautiful, speckled, splashy leaves. Ugh, mind blown by this plant, really and truly. Mind blown. So awesome. Now, the next two plants, I have 2 more plants left, and I saved them for last because they're extra special. They're actually from Brit. And the first one is a booby cactus, which is another plant I've had on my wish list for a while. Honestly, I'm a little nervous about this because like I said, we had these plants in tote bags, and when we came back to Georgia, it was like 19 degrees. It was freezing, and all of these plants were exposed to all of that. So some of the plants did get frost damage on their leaves, and this one does feel a little mushy, and I don't know if you can even see, but if you look closer, like it has some like wrinkles on it. So I'm debating if I should like cut it in half and try to save it, because I really don't want to lose this plant. Actually, that's probably what I'll end up doing, cutting it in half. And I feel like it is leaning a little bit. Oh yeah, okay, we're gonna cut it for sure. Hopefully it looks okay on the inside. Anyways, Britt ended up gifting me this plant because she knew it was a plant I've had on my wish list also for a while. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it pulls through for me, because I do not want this plant to die. I will be so sad. And the last plant I cannot like even fathom I have in my collection is Anthurium Michelle by Doc Block. But not only is it by Doc Block, but it is actually from his direct collection. Like, his hands have touched this, and Britt actually went and asked him to sign the back of the plant tag for me. She actually got one for me and our boss, and that is just incredibly so sweet. So she went when we went to Florida, she ended up going and touring his greenhouse, and oh my god, it is absolutely amazing. It's on her Instagram if you want to check that out, which is Botanically Bee. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but she went and she got these for us, and it was like my first time meeting her in person that day, which we've always had like a parasocial relationship, but for her to like gift this to me on day one that we've met is just so freaking incredibly kind. And I've always loved growing anthuriums, and this is the first anthurium I have in my collection now, and I am just so determined to grow this baby out as big as I can. And if you didn't know, actually Anthurium Michelle is named after his wife, and Doc Block also grows a lot of his hybrids to tolerate ambient humidity and more regular household conditions. So I'm really hoping that's the case, because I don't have a humidifier in this bedroom. I'm kind of just rocking as is. So fingers crossed. I mean, if I have to get a humidifier, I have to get one. But I am so incredibly honored and happy to have this plant from him. And just wow. It's amazing to think about. Once again, a little bit of damage on this leaf, but overall, it's looking pretty well. So hopefully it keeps on thriving for me. Okay, so that's it in the plant department. Now, as far as products, I have a couple products to show too. So first actually is by Soul Soils. I love Soul Soils. I'm sure you've heard of Soul Soils also. They make houseplant soil that's like really good, because they have houseplant soil with like all the additives in it that you want for like really well draining soil. And I also know the people behind Soul Soils. We work with them often at trade shows, and they're just super sweet. I love and adore them. But what I didn't know is that they have this myco, which is called monthly myco, they call it. And you know, myco is like that like cool fungi stuff that grows in plants and kind of like helps them communicate with each other. At least that's what if I'm thinking correctly, that's what it is. And it's just really beneficial for plants. So it's cool that they have this, and it even comes with a little scooper, and then as you can see, it's just like a little gray powder on the inside, and apparently you're supposed to mix it in with water, which I didn't know, and I kind of just put it in my soil. Oops, a lesson learned. But it's like 2 scoops per 1 gallon of water. And then it also says myco for nutrient uptake, sea kelp for root development, and then humic acid for nutrient retention. So that's actually really dope. I am really excited to test this out on my plants. I already added it to some of them, so I'm excited to see what it does. I've actually been, if you can see right behind me, I have a 10-gallon tank here because I got a betta fish. I named him Sushi, and it's just the cutest little thing ever, and he brings me so much joy. And I actually use his tank water to water my plants, and they have been thriving. My plants have been growing faster than they've ever grown. And I've always been a pretty heavy fertilizer because I'm not afraid of fertilizer. I use coco coir, so coco coir is actually like, it lacks nutrients, so I've always been sure to like fertilize my plants. But my plants have been growing like never before since using fish tank water. So plant tip of the day: get a fish and use the fish tank water to water your plants. It's been a real game changer for me for sure. So the next product that I want to show is actually a new product from Tree Leaf. And by the way, none of this is sponsored. Like, no duh, because I never film YouTube videos. But we actually just debuted this at TPIE, and we just came out with it about 2-ish months ago. But it's actually called Saucer. And so as you can see, it's a little saucer to catch the water runoff when you water your plants. So, you know, you put your pot on here, you water your plant, and instead of using those like clear plastic ones you get at like the Home Depot or something like that are just really hideous and like a real eyesore, you kind of get something that's like aesthetically pleasing. But then also the way that it's designed is it has these ridges so that it helps elevate the pot above the water level. So it's not just sitting in that puddle of water, which is so brilliant. And then it also acts as a humidity tray, because then as the water evaporates, you know, you get a little bit of that ambient humidity. So I actually love these products so much. They were a hit at the show. Everybody loved them. We have them available in this terracotta color, in this olive green color, and then black. And then this is the 3-inch, this is the 6-inch, and then we have a bigger 11-inch one. And it also won Cool Product Award of 2025. So we were actually really happy about that, because we wanted to win that award. And we won it, and I am so proud. I'm sorry, I can go on and on about our products, honestly, because I love them all. I will leave the link down below for this if you guys want to shop these. I highly recommend them. I have them underneath almost all my plants. They're really helpful for like if you have slotted plant shelves also, you know, when you constantly have water dripping down or onto the floor making a mess, as I so often do. Now, for the last product, I'm also very much excited for because it's another small business. They actually just started this past year. TPIE was their first trade show ever, and the company is called Drain Drawer Pots. So they actually have such a cool idea, and I will show you here because I already planted my plant in there, and as you can see, it's a little thirsty because I have to water her, but look at how freaking cool this is. So basically, when you go and you water your plants, you take the water out from this freaking drawer. How cool is that? And then you just go and you empty it out. I think that's a brilliant idea, especially for bigger plants where you don't want to move them or you don't want to have to worry about them sitting in a saucer full of water or anything like that. You can just remove the drawer. How cool. And then if you have like really hydrophobic soil that needs like extra watering, you can push the drawer in and that'll keep the water from draining. Then you pull it out, let it drain out, and then you pull it all the way out and you just empty the water out, which is so freaking insane. And then they also have this little thing here for bottom watering if you want to go that route, especially if you're dealing with fungus gnats. Okay, I have to put this down because this is heavy. And the cool part is that this is actually made from injection mold, and I just want to emphasize that because I feel like a lot of these type of pots we see nowadays are like 3D printed, which is fine, but I feel like injection molded pots or materials, well specifically pots, are like a lot more sturdy than like 3D printed ones. So this is like a really sturdy, secure pot. This is actually available in the color green or sand. The color that I have is sand. Once again, they don't know I'm making this video. I am just really excited about their product. They also won an award at TPIE, which was so very well deserved, and I am so excited for them, and I really hope this year goes well for them because I think this is a brilliant idea. And I'm pretty sure right now they only have the bigger pots available, but they are working on smaller pots like 4-inch and 6-inch pots with the drain drawers in them as well. But I really think this is like ideal for these bigger plants that we don't want to move. So yeah, so excited for them. I can't wait to hopefully see them again next year. Hopefully see them in some retail stores around the country around here in Georgia. But yeah, I think that's a great idea. I'll also leave their link down below if you guys want to try out their pots, because like I said, like I'm so tired of seeing these Temu sponsorships, y'all. Like, can we support more small businesses, please? So yeah, I'll leave their links down below if you guys want to check out their pots as well. So that actually wraps it up for this video. Really short, I know, and just kind of warming up my my toes. I forgot how the saying goes, but just warming myself up and getting back into this like different way of filming, and just getting back into filming content for myself and for my plants, and immersing myself back into my plant communities. So I'm really excited. I feel really good about 2025. I need to own that because honestly I'm kind of scared to say that, but yeah, I really hope, you know, you guys have been doing well. I really hope your collections have been doing well. You guys, please leave any updates down in the comments because I want to hear from y'all. Let's get talking again. I am more so on Instagram now. I've been definitely coming back to Instagram, so y'all follow me there. Hello Jungle Room, if you want to see like more regular updates from me. But you made it this far. Thank you so much. You are so very much appreciated and valued, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye guys.